It's Monday. Welcome to Monster Monday. I'm Austin Adamson. And today I'm playing Galak-Z. It's right here on the PS4. It came out last week. Kind of been in development for quite some time. Played it at a bunch of trade shows over the last 3 years, maybe more. But it's finally here. It is I guess it's a kind of just like a roguelike shooter, but well, let's show the wrapping here. We won't skip the intro. Let you see this. These kind of like Saturday morning cartoon style story missions. So I've gotten to the end of season 2 a lot, but I even beat the boss. There's a boss at the end of season 2, and I failed getting to the exit. Just kind of some hubris there. But so yeah, this is kind of the secret they held back from all of the trade show demos and all of the PR coverage leading up to the release. They kind of didn't talk about it until a couple weeks ago, like right before the game shipped. This super weapon that your ship has. Which transforms it into a mech with a sword. Just going all the way in their kind of cartoon space series, leaning into those genre conventions. I do have the chat open here if you're watching live and have any questions. Let's just hop into it here. So skip. Oh crap! No, yeah, skip the tutorial. I've done. So yeah, it's out on PS4 as of last week, and it's coming to PC. No word on any other platforms, but previous 17-bit games have been up on Xbox. Skulls of the Shogun, I think, launched on Xbox and Windows 8. So here we go. Here's my mission briefing. These missions are... the levels are procedurally generated. They're, random kind of space junk layouts or mazes. And then the individual missions that you get, like this is a distraction mission, is going to be different. Like I played this section, Season 2, Episode 1, I don't know, a bunch of times. You can see I started with 10 crash coins. I should have just hit retry. You can buy your way into a retry, but I was kind of frustrated the way I died, so I just left. I just quit. So let's buy some upgrades. You start with just kind of a bare bones ship. You can transform into the mech, or you can stay as your ship. You got boosts and thrusters. We'll just buy all the expensive good stuff. New shot patterns here. Let's get the poison. I think I can buy everything. Turbocharge, 15% boost, because I had so much money and so many crash coins. This is what this mercenary takes. They're kind of if you've played other roguelikes, Rogue Legacy lets you carry over gold that you collected in previous missions. It lets you collect that or carry that over into your next playthrough to buy upgrades. That's kind of what these crash coins are. They're upgrades they give you money to spend on upgrades on your next run. But unlike Rogue Legacy and kind of some of the other, well, I guess they're all kind of very technical, but unlike other maybe, I don't know, unlike maybe how you perceive this game just by looking at it, it is a lot more technical than it first appears. So here we are, straight into Season 2, Episode 1. So yeah, you float in space here. You look here with the left stick. You kind of control the direction of your ship, the way it's facing. Right trigger gives you a little boost, your thrusters, and R1 gives you that kind of boost which overheats after time. It's much faster, but yeah. Okay, so you have your shields. This is great. This is a great way to start with a giant enemy just chasing right after me. You have shields there on the bottom, kind of the blue 2 shields, which recharge over time, as shields are known to do. I'm firing here with the X button, and I'm going right into more enemy ships. Jeez. So the shields recharge. The health is a permanent loss. It's kind of like a heart, you know, in other games like this. Oh crap! I am just doing. I should probably just try and run. I've angered too many at once. Maybe I can take out 1 or 2 and try and get myself in a better position. Oh my gosh, it's you know what? It's difficult to talk about this and play at the same time. Some of the other games I was playing, like in previous weeks, Submerged, Vanishing of Ethan Carter, a lot easier to kind of wander around in an environment and talk about than to play this very technical space combat. So I can also jump. You kind of leap over bullets or enemies. Oh jeez! And these enemies have they have like a last known position, and they know my kind of speed and vector. So they have an easy time finding me, especially when I'm boosting here, because that generates a lot of space sound. However that works. Right now we have purple and yellow enemies fighting me. And they're also fighting each other. That classic enemy of my enemy is my friend. That is a very common tactic here. Just pitting a bunch of different factions against each other to either then sneak by or kind of mop up the losers or the winners. Oh my god, there's so many. This is supposed to be like the easy one of this season. Oh, there's a laser upgrade. So you'll find these upgrades here scattered throughout, and you can see that this gives me bouncing shots. So if I shoot an indestructible item or environment piece like these walls of the asteroid canyon, whatever I'm in, they'll bounce off, and I think they'll bounce once or twice, and then kind of make their way, and if they make their way into an enemy, they'll still hurt them. It's really useful for the play style I like, which is kill everything. I've seen a lot of people play this like a stealth game, and that's one way to do it. It's perfectly viable, and probably more likely to succeed. But I don't play it that way. I play it loose and fast, just like I play my Spelunky. Kind of trying to kill every enemy. There's no time pressure, so you can really go around and just destroy everything. It's hard to tell on this screen, so I'm not sure if it's coming across on the stream. But when I boost, there's a circle that is kind of emitted around me, a ring that indicates the noise, how I'm detected by enemies. And I actually probably should be switching to this guy for more of this, because I can grapple enemies as the robot and just cut them, and all these low-level enemies are 1 or 2 swings of my sword. But they will break loose if they are strong enough to take that damage. Here's another laser upgrade. And see, since I had this laser upgrade blocking line of sight, those enemies could not see me, which is nice. And I wasn't thrusting, so they couldn't detect me either. But let me grab this one. And you can use him as a bit of a shield in addition to slashing them. You also have a charge slash, and you can reflect bullets with your sword, which I've just started to learn and use as a defense mechanism. Oh, I also used it back there in combat, but I have these holding circle initiates the missile tracking, and you can see I have 14 out of 20 missiles. Use some on this little guy here. You can lock, I think, up to 3 missiles per target. Let's see if I can get both of these guys. Yeah. And they're fire and forget. Very useful against single targets or groups of weaker targets. Here's the map. Really cool design choices here. Just real retro. You can zoom in real close. The green dot here means there's some shrapnel or what is it? Scrap or other item value. So in this case, it's a blueprint. So blueprint. Well, I guess I already had that blueprint because it was just scrap, which is the currency. That was a bug, which another popular technique is just to get those bugs. They're really slow, easy to avoid. They have no ranged attack, so it's pretty simple to kite them to your other enemy groups and use them as a distraction or to soften the enemies. And then you can see happening around me in the side here these little pods. These purple ones above me are like slow spores. Oh, jeez. Someone flies into them, they get kind of stuck. And then the other ones that you saw explode just kind of zap your shield instantly. And same here, another environmental hazard you can use is these lava pits, which shoot up fireballs. Pretty lethal, set you on fire, do some burning damage. Let's see, I missed some scrap back here. It's very good to collect everything you can and to expose all of the map. You can see there's just scrap floating here. It's a little trap this creature uses. Let's see what else we got. There's treasure chests kind of hitting those loot chests, blueprints, or oh god. It's just real tough. Unforgiving game. Let's see if there's any. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything hidden. There's a ship ability over there. And so instead of having to buy an upgrade, I'm guaranteed something from that, which is super useful. There also that dude that I bought a bunch of gear from at the beginning, Crash. He shows up occasionally. He'll just be on the map. And you can buy things from him. Like I think you can buy 1 plus 2 missiles per lock, increasing damage. Interesting. That's a good perk. So yeah, you can buy things from Crash. I think usually he has a health upgrade, so you can heal, get some permanent health back, which is usually a must-buy for me. You can kind of hover in place by thrusting forward and backward at the same time. There's a drift button, which is kind of difficult to explain. It's what is it? Slide. So it adds thrusting kind of in the direction you're going already. I found it useful for strafing, more like, yeah, circling, drifting around enemies. It's difficult to just even thinking about how to explain that. Like the best way is just it's like a drift button, like if in a racing game or a pulling the e-brake type thing. It has a similar play style. So here's Crash. We can buy some stuff from this dude. Let's definitely get a repair kit. I need all the health I can get. Boost energy. That's pretty good. What do we got? Assault muzzle. Well, what do I already have? Blast fire. So I have a basic muzzle. An assault muzzle would probably help, and I've got huge blast as my bullet shape. So I could either get the blast fire damage and fire rate slightly reduced, but I'm gonna get the assault muzzle, and I can't afford this bigger tank yet, but I'm hoping to be able to afford that later. We'll keep the burst fire that I picked up. So my bullets travel in much I guess condensed spread. Oh, here we go, some salvage. I can probably go back and afford another upgrade. Oh, I shouldn't have picked this fight. So this is a really powerful mech, but I was able to get him. And you can see I get quite a bit of scrap for that. So let's buy the bigger tank or turbocharge. Boost speed or boost energy? I'm gonna go with boost energy. Maybe I can get another upgrade. I got an upgrade last round or last go that had a flame resistant, like heat sinks or something, so I could go into the lava and not have to worry about fire damage, and it was it was incredible. So let's see if we can kite this guy to this next encounter area. Well, they all saw me, so let's see if I can get out of here. Just fire from way back here. So I should probably be playing as my robot more, but that takes a lot more thinking. So he just broke away from my grip there. So let's change back to a ship. Boost, boost, boost. Fire back into the crowd. So you can also turbo kind of any direction, whatever, like if you're holding reverse thrust, then you can use your turbo boost also in reverse. Kind of, you really, once you kind of get this movement down, it's critical to success. Like knowing how to evade enemies' shots and how to control the ship in the exact direction you want. Like that's where the learning comes in. Whereas in a game like Spelunky, the learning comes in from how things can kill you. There's only a few enemy types, and a few different ways they can kill you. So for the most part, it's all about mastering the control of your ship. So yeah, I think completed all the objectives here. Now it's just time to leave. Got an alright amount of scrap. I can see if I can afford something from Crash before I leave. And there's going to be more enemies here, so... Oh, great. Some of these enemy types, these are the raiders, kind of like just deranged space pirates. They have a projectile that you can shoot in a lot of cases, so as long as you're aware of where their attack is coming from, it's simple to evade. Let's see. Well, I can buy this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Faster, more boost, and just run it into these space spores. I'm gonna have to go through these guys. So as long as I'm not thrusting, actually, they won't be able to see me. Unless I enter their vision cone. But let's take these guys out, because I want all of the scrap I can get. And that one was almost dead, so these guys I must have fought earlier. Yeah, there's the three factions. There's, I don't know, the purple Imperials, the orange Space Raider pirate things, and the green are space bugs. They will all fight each other. And that is a very strong raider ship, probably the strongest of the raider ships that I just picked a fight with. And sometimes they drop a ton of scrap. So I just hit him with a good chunk of rockets. His attack's actually pretty simple to evade. As long as you have him one-on-one, you don't have anything to worry about. So I got a bunch of scrap from that. It's that risk-reward. Do you want to kill this enemy? Maybe lose a piece of health, or do you want to play it safe and just get out of here? Grapple. Oh, missed. And that little guy is going to alert the some other ships, because I didn't get him quick enough. But there might not be any other ships for him to alert. Let's find out. Well, he got close. Oh, here we go. But I've got a bunch of upgrades, so I should be able to take these guys out. No problem. As long as I'm watching my shields. There's some temporary health and temporary like shield upgrades. Like once you lose them, they'll go away, which I found it be really useful as well. But you have to play a lot smarter when you have those, because like there's just some environmental hazards that'll take your shields down to 0, and if you have one of those kind of temporary shield buffs, you just lose that. You don't lose any health, but you lose that kind of additional buffer. Oh, jeez. I shouldn't have lost shields there. Yeah, see, I could only take out that guy's shield during that grapple. There we go. And enemy explosions don't damage you. So let's see if I missed any shrapnel. There's probably more enemies I could kill, but let's complete this. We did it. I don't remember what my objective was. Destroyed the something. So I really like this game, but I don't know. It feels more structured than a typical roguelike. I missed a chest, dang it. But look at all that salvage. That's scrap. Space cash. Uh-oh. I think I broke something. Let me check real quick. If you're watching in the chat and you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, if you're watching live, I got this open here. If not, we'll just jump right into episode 2. Okay, so here we go. We're going to want to take out the satellites, enemy satellites, okay. We've got some upgrades you can buy here from Crash at the beginning of each zone, so if you had any salvage. Sometimes it's good to bring over, maybe not spend it all like I did. See, here's the disposable armor. You get temporary health boost, so you can't get it repaired. But let's buy these temporary shield boost and play smart. And let's get some extra missiles just in case. Okay. And you can customize your weapon type. So if you get an upgrade, it automatically gets equipped, and you have to kind of live with that in the game until you can find Crash. But you can kind of tweak what you got here at the start of each mission as well. Some fun little flavor text here as your levels load, as they're created, I should say, since these are procedurally based. Even if you're repeating the missions, you know, episode 2 of season 2 is going to be different between if you repeat it, like I have like 3 times already. And I don't think I'm that bad. I don't play cautiously. I'm reckless. So it shows you the objective here right at the start. You don't have to go there. You could kind of go wherever you want. Like I said, there's no time pressure. There's no nothing that forces you to complete the objective before exploring or taking out all the enemies. So you can you're free to do as you please. But a lot of time the objective takes you through everywhere. Oh, see, I can just throw this guy against the wall. Or I was going to actually try and throw him into the lava. Oh, this other guy's. Oh, how did he get by that thing? So I'll try that. I'm going to try grab this dude and throw him into the lava. Yes. So that worked, but now all of his scrap is also floating in the lava, which is not a smart move. Oh, dang it. And I got too close and my shields went down. So I lost that temporary shield boost less than a minute into this level after buying it. That right there sums up my playstyle. Reckless. Caution to the wind. Always boosting. Here we go. What do we get? Alright, let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, this one is a good kind of area control. Especially with the bouncing projectiles. If I tweak the spread, I could probably get it so it looks like there's just like a cloud of shots. So if I just kind of kite back here, they got a really narrow corridor to get in, and just feed them right back through. Ooh, should have waited for your shields to recharge, bro. Oh, I got this guy back here too, and look at that. Give me that space cash. That salvage, and hopefully we can find Crash. I don't think he's in most. Oh, we just have to destroy this. Okay. I think he's in most episodes, but maybe not the season finale of each area. Oh crap. So yeah, you don't have like a visual indicator of when you can, or how frequently you can leap. You just kind of have to learn the timing. And that's very crucial to survival, because you can really jump over most shots, and that's the way to do it. Why is it taking me this way? So you want to try and expose as much of the map as you can when looking for scrap, and every now and then you'll even find like a derelict ship kind of that's been destroyed long ago. It kind of just looks like a husk, and I've actually found a lot of salvage in those. So kind of just shoot everything. Where's this taking me? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to go this way. But yeah, the look of this game is just great. You can also, you know, you can grab anything and throw it at anything. Usually does damage. I need to switch back to my ship. So I want to take these guys out. Scrap them. Because right now with the bullets I have, those raiders are going to be having a real tough time shooting me because most of their projectiles I can just zap out of the sky. Alright, let's see. Let's take out this big guy. Okay, we got a full lock. And you can see the numbers that fly off of the enemy ships, that's their remaining health or remaining shield, depending on the color. Oh man, oh man. That was close. But as you can see, one-on-one, those guys don't stand much of a chance if you're just slightly upgraded. And let's see. Let's go down the bottom entrance of this area. Go the same speed if you're a ship or a robot mech, I guess. Well, here we go. Let's bring in this bug. Kind of fight alongside me, or crap. Or we'll just have the bug fight this raider ship. There's some neat perks like any bug melee damage you take will stun the bug and do 2 damage to him right away, so you can let those guys get pretty close to you and then clean them up. Oh yeah, look at all that space money. Oh, and here's another crash coin. If you die, it's game over. Unless you have 5 crash coins, you can kind of buy a retry, and in that case all of your gear gets removed, all your upgrades, all your salvage, and then any gear upgrades you had will get stashed somewhere in the level. Anywhere in the level. It shows you where. You can't even transform into a mech until you get your gear back. So it can be pretty tough to recover from that. And it's super crucial to get that stuff first thing. I've noticed a little bit like of a performance slowdown occasionally. Usually when a shield, enemy shield gets dropped, or man, I'm playing really bad here. Or if an enemy gets caught on fire. Like I said, I just like to shoot everything and try to to not take damage. It looks like there is friendly fire between factions even, so you can kind of using them as a human, or like a human shield, a body shield, or just positioning yourself in between their fire. These raiders especially are not the smartest. Okay, let's just get this objective over with. See what we get. We've got to destroy one more satellite. Okay, not a big deal. Just always be shooting. It's only got me in trouble most of my playthroughs. And I really need to explore every map. And that's another option I have not disabled yet on my PlayStation 4. Those lovely notifications that my friends have joined a party. So these are a type of bug, I guess. I think they just are like a suicide, or I'm not sure. I haven't really paid a close enough attention to those. So, okay, I can get disposable armor, which is health, and disposable shields, or I can change my fire patterns. So, increased overall fire rate. I could do the straight line. Oh no, that's auto fire. Let's buy that. That's 500. And then can I buy the temporary shield buff? That's good. Okay. That's it. So we can take a look. I got the bounce shot, plasma core, which can catch enemies on fire. I'm going to do the auto fire now, and we'll do the pellet particles and the assault muzzle. So shouldn't have done that. I almost just lost my upgrade. If I would have hit one of those orange spikes, my shields would go, and I've just lost that upgrade I bought. Great. So yeah, you can see just gonna dominate here as far as projectiles go. And so I gotta really be careful of that area. There's another one of those environmental hazards that will just tear my shields right down. Okay, I can't see this guy. You can kind of change your view here with the right stick, but it becomes difficult to do when you're also trying to move around. So it's more of a more useful during stealth if you're trying to play stealthy. Okay, let's see what we got down here. Oh, these guys are not... These guys are tough too. Probably tougher than the... Tougher than those big ships, the rhinos. Because they can take out shields in one slash of their sword. Okay, let's pick up this scrap. Let's pick up this upgrade. What is this? It's a ship ability. Huh. And that's a +1 permanent health, I think. That is a good get. Oh, it's a temp health. Okay. Jesus. Those those will catch you off guard. Those wall snakes. We'll probably exit out that top. So let's go back down to the critical objective here. And just finish destroying it, which is all I needed to do down here. Alright, slow down, let's see what we got. Oh, piece of cake. There's one down. Let's actually switch to my robot and slash these remaining two, because it's a... Oh no. Dang it. There go my shields and that temporary upgrade I had. But I still have my temporary health upgrade, so... You know, easy come, easy go. It's fine. It's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. And then I can do that and not have to worry about... Yeah, I didn't, like, I wasn't sure how to react when I first played this game, because I did really well my first run, and I was worried that it was not going to be as challenging as I was anticipating. But then I got to the final level, and I failed like 3 times in a row, and haven't been able to beat Season 2 yet, so... There's definitely some challenge in this game, if that's what you're looking for. I don't think there are any difficulty options if you're looking for something easy. But you can improve. I've noticed a lot of improvements in myself just after playing, you know, a few hours, as far as knowing when to run, knowing how to control the ship. Play a big part in my successes or failures. Like I Should have been able to avoid that, but let's see if we can grapple one of these guys. And we get another one here. You have like this directional shield that you can use. These guys have such strong shields that they're strong against the mech, because I can't take them out with one slash. These lava-looking rocks, these are a lot stronger than the typical floating rocks, which make for good shields or good weapons. Ooh, lost my shields. It's alright, because I'm out of here. Okay, let's see. Doing pretty good. I guess I'll keep going until I die here. Got some people messaging me about Destiny. Want me to get on for a 35 Prison of Elders, but that's gonna have to wait. Still playing a lot of Destiny. Yep, that's me. I do that. Yeah, so let's see. Sector, I think there's 5, like it'll say. But now we gotta retrieve a data cube. And I can buy 400 for that. Or I can buy these 300 and some missiles. Let's do that. Temporary shield and the missile upgrades. And keep the same fire structure. Yes, let's see. Okay, yeah, so there's 5 episodes like I thought. Let me just check something real quick. No. Let's put on the brakes and yes. There's kind of just incidental dialogue here between you and HQ. There's a story, but it's kind of just like, hey, you were the last surviving pilot of this space battle, and kind of we're the last big ship of the good guys. We're trying to get back to Earth, but also end this. You're in like the magic ship with the super secret weapon. And this season I'm trying to save an admiral. So once you save him, I think he becomes part of your crew and maybe has some different mission objectives, mission types that you can... Alright, just bugs all over here. And a weapon upgrade. Yeah, those look like suicide bombing bugs. Just kamikaze pilots. Oh, okay, blast shot. So that doesn't impact me too much. It looks like damage and speed are reduced a little bit, but that spread, I can work with that spread. Oh, jeez. The dangers of always shooting. But like I said, these rhinos have a really predictable fire. Like once they start shooting, you can kind of position yourself out of danger very easily. Oh, I'm flying real reckless here. Let's see. Okay, so I missed some salvage up here. Just always be shooting. Boosting and shooting. That's how I play this game. It's like a bull in a china shop. Oh boy. So this is going to be a little tougher. That bug that was helping me out. Okay, just... sometimes it is difficult to know... to pay attention to both your position and your shields. It will rumble the controller when you get hit, but I oftentimes don't know my current shield level, and looking away, looking at the HUD to see what it is, I often get damaged. But I highly recommend going through and killing everything when you play this on your own. And I do recommend picking this up. It's PlayStation exclusive right now. Like I said, it is coming to PC. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this come out on Xbox later down the road. Okay, 100% missile lock-on speed automatically applied. I could get another temp. Let's do the target overclock, and that's all I can afford. I have 15 missiles. I guess that's a lot. I end up saving my missiles in a lot of cases, and more than not die with unused missiles. Here's an example of a new or enemy type we haven't fought yet on the stream. It's just turret, stationary turret, locked into the wall. There's a couple different types of those. One type shoots a giant green blast that will, I think, hit you for 2 shield damage, or 3 damage, so 2 shield damage and a health usually. There's an example of just a Duralect spaceship that you shoot for salvage there. Ooh, got a ship ability here. Mech shield absorption, so I believe that's this shield. But I need to keep in spaceship for maneuverability. That was really fast. That upgrade was very useful. So I'm going to have to use my missiles on these guys because I do not want to... I don't want to die here. And 2 of those things could be difficult. I've not fought two side by side like that. All right. Let's see. Did I lose any salvage? I've got a lot of salvage. I can swing by crash later. You can kill these wall snake things, but I haven't found it to be lucrative. There's no real benefit. Like, I'm gonna let him grab me again. Or kill him. Did I kill him? Well, he says he's got 0 left. Does that just mean he can't hurt me? So it doesn't seem to be a benefit to taking those guys out. Ugh, great. Yeah, that was nice and quick. What am I? Retrieving the data cube. Great. Great. Just what I like to do. Oh. No. Oh my gosh. Almost just lost my shield upgrade. We'll go swing by crash on the way out here. The map is a little difficult to use, unfortunately. Like the mini map here in the corner. No, switch. I don't want you to be a mech right now. I want the range. Like, it looks like a little Metroidvania kind of map, you know, the square pattern, but then you look here and there's no obvious squared areas. I should actually check this top right here for chests, for loot, since I haven't been over here yet. And nothing. But kind of to know the environment, you just have to look at the bigger map. Instead of just seeing a square, that'll kind of tell you where the exits are, or if you need to get to an objective, where that is. Let's buy the disposable armor, because that's harder to lose. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nope. Let's switch. I really prefer the ship when I don't know what's ahead. Seems like that thing is really far away though, so we're good. And then just go straight out of here. There are usually enemies that spawn after you grab your objective, so especially by the exit gate. They are often just waiting for you. And there are ways you could sneak by. Oh my gosh, this is not going to be good. I've got some missiles. See, that's an example of a really powerful shot. They're easy to avoid, but if you just mess up, like I almost just did, you're taking damage. Okay, so I've got these guys' shields down, so I need to keep pressure on them. That guy's almost dead. This guy's almost dead. Great. Come on. Oh my gosh, that was close. Let's use the last of my missiles on this guy. Oh, the missile fire looks so cool. You can get upgrades to your missiles that'll like add those slowing spores or cause enemies to catch on fire, stuff like that. So there's a lot of upgrade possibilities in this. Kind of further playing into the randomness and how each playthrough is going to be different. And I like how this end mission stat screen looks. Did pretty well. Let's see what I'm at. I'm gonna try and see if I can at least get to the last mission of this. Got two more. I can try and zip by this one. Sabotage. And as you can see, there's not a lot of upgrades for me to buy because I have them all, which is great. I'm going to buy this shield, and I can't buy any missiles. Dang it. And I like what I got, so let's just keep going with that. Alright, here we go. Two more left in the season. This sabotage, I think, is pretty easy. Just kind of an in and out mission. Let's see what the... Okay, so yeah, it's a pull the plugs. Yeah, kind of just the one area, so this should be... I usually could just zip in, zip out. I don't have that fire protection upgrade that I wish I had. Oh, but look at this bounce. These guys don't stand a chance in this environment. Just great spread, great bounce. And there's Crash already, so let's go take a look at what... Well, I've only got a little bit of scrap. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just going to kill everything in here, and hopefully I get enough scrap to get something... Missiles. I think I need some... I'm definitely going to need some missiles for the next level. Oh, here we go. Here's some examples of some kind of new... environmental hazards. These can be used as weapons. If you touch the sparky parts, your shields go down. And if you use it against an enemy, their shields go down. So it's... If you grab it in the wrong way, though, it will have the electricity pointed towards you, and your shields just go out. It can be pretty frustrating if you're not lined up just right. Give me that tasty, tasty loot. Got a Crash coin. Doing really good. Really good. This is what makes this game great, is that kind of how sometimes you're beating your head against the wall and it's really tough, but then to get all these upgrades and to be this powerful. What do we got here? Oh, look at all that health. 6 and 4, man. Doing well, doing well. Okay, I could probably just take these guys out. Especially if I get the missile locks on this guy. So then I can... Oh, dang it. I couldn't get the grapple out. Transfer back. Oh no, so... This is... I think this is a bug. I've encountered maybe a couple times. That's not good. I can't shoot or attack right now, or grapple, or transform. It's really unfortunate, especially since I'm doing really well. Last time I had this, I was able to fix it by going into the store here. Kind of reinitializing my... Oh no, I can't even enter the store. Oh no. Oh no. I'm doing so good. Let me... Huh. So I can't... Nothing... Only thing that works right now are my boosts. Let me see if I... Oh yeah, so here's something I should have shown earlier. It's just the awesome art design here of the pause screen. Just like a VHS... VCR tracking, and you get the blur and the kind of curved edges of a CRT, and it looks really cool. So let me, if I toggle some of these control options, I can try. Let me try turning the controller off. I'm not quite sure what to do. If anyone watching has seen other people run into this bug and know of a way to fix it, that would be great. The other time I ran into this, I could still grapple things. And when they were grappled, I could slash them, so that's how I did it. But this is much more broken than before. Oh no, and I was doing so well. I can't even complete the objective because I need to grapple it out to pull the plug. That sucks. Maybe if I hit a loading screen. Shoot, I don't even know. I can go explore. Maybe if I take a hit. We can watch this battle since I can't participate. Oh god. you can't hurt yourself by running into objects, well, to walls, like at full speed, so you don't have to worry about collision, unless the object you're running into is harmful. So this is the thing I need to pull. And I can't. I can't because the buttons don't work. That is a game-breaking bug that I will look up and see if they have any plans on patching. There's already been at least one update out. So I could die and then retry. I could spend all my crash coins. It looks like it's going to be my only option here. I can push this barrel into them and hope they blow it up on... Yeah, like he shot himself and he's doing damage to that other guy. Let me try taking some damage here. I can't even take damage. Okay, so I took 2 damage. Didn't do anything. Still have no control other than movement. That's so crappy. I can't transform. Can't click on nothing. If I go to the database, see, you can look at different unlocks here. Kind of your stats. So I've got, as you can see, there's quite a few of items to discover. As far as enemy types, let's see. Looks like I've seen them all. So here's kind of the tutorial stuff and just current equipped gear. And just no. I can't. If I go back to title, the whole season's progress is lost. Dang it. Well, I guess there's nothing else I can do but die and show off the retry mechanic. So I'm tapping all the buttons to make sure that nothing comes back. So let's just die. So here we go for 5 crash coins. I can retry. And I just hope that my controls are back. Okay, it just straight up loads a new mission, so I can't buy anything because I don't have any salvage. I've got 2 crash coins, which I cannot spend. So let's just jump into it with a vanilla ship. Alright, well, let's just run through this and just see if I can make an attempt at the boss before calling it. So now it makes sense that at least I can shoot, but I can't transform until I get my gear back. And Crash will come up here and tell me like, hey, you should really find your gear before you do anything because you're like a weakling. And this should be different, at least if the structure isn't different, where things are placed should be different, and the enemy encounters. Although the structure layout looks very similar to my last run. I'm just going to try and sneak by these guys. Well, can't get by this guy. So where is my... Okay, it's right. It's going to be right by my objective, which is terrible because there's enemies guarding that. Okay, so there's my recovery crate, which I just got. Great. And I can shoot, which is perfect. That's exactly what I need to be able to do in this game. And there's even a health pack. So if I actually, for some reason, take damage from these guys, well, since I only have 2 shield, I could just recover armor. But I'm just gonna just plow through these guys. So they also drop missiles occasionally, and okay, so let's just get this and get out. Oh crap, I just drove right into that explosion. Let's just change and pull the plug, and I'm done. And I just drove right into that again. Losing shields. So my new objective, what's my objective? Okay, it's far right. Okay, let's see if I can get out of here in one piece. I saw some, oh, I guess so it shows like green dots. I always assume that's scrap, but no, see, it's the health pack and missiles that I couldn't pick up from earlier because I'm full. I hate to let a health pack go to waste like that, but I'm just gonna fly by. I think on a level when you use a recovery token, you don't get a crash. I don't think he shows up in the level. Okay, so I might be able to just sneak out of here. Nope. Just take out this Imperial scum guarding the exit. Well, maybe even take out this Rhino, because usually it's like 100 salvage. I can't tell what I got. Something decent. Can I get out of here yet? Gotta be drifting more. Drifting and hopping and drifting and hopping, but always shooting. Hey, what's going on? Just saw you in the chat there. Can't look for a lot of this. But yeah, oh man, I want to kill this other Rhino that's got here somehow. I should have enough. Yeah, I got plenty of scrap to buy upgrades, and we'll do one run of the boss here. I almost have enough to retry if I die at the boss, but I need one more crash coin. Let's get out of here. Probably another. This should be, next level should take 10 minutes or so. I've done the next level probably 3 times already and just failed every time. Right at the end. See, that was a 5-minute level. The second time. Ugh. Let's try this. Trying to rescue Akamoto. So, yeah, we're killing dudes. I'm gonna buy all of the upgrades that I can. I like the missiles and the lasers that I've got. So let's jump into the season finale. Season 2 finale of Galak-Z. What do we got? Let me see the map. Let me see the map. First thing I like to do is look at the map. So there's going to be a... I already know how this goes. 'Cause I've done this, like I said, 3 times. But I've got 6 health. And now I've got 4. Because I'm playing like an idiot. Great. God, I came in so strong. And I already shot myself in the knee, or the foot, or cut off an arm. Nope. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. Boom. Ugh, I wish... See how quickly it'll turn on you. So these guys are going to do their talking. I'm going to get some upgrades. What do we got? +1 temp shield. Okay. That's good, I guess. Not as good as a temp health, but... Some framing issue or frame rate issues when you just destroy ships like that too. But it's not a big deal. Okay. Some stationary turrets there. Poorly placed because they won't bother me. These guys will. So I already know that the escape pod's empty, but I have to kind of clear the area because they need you to stay in proximity so they can track the signal. You know, that's how stuff works. Alright, so let's zip on over to the boss. I can kinda look for loot, but I'm gonna just try and do this as fast as possible. Kinda zipping over to the next area. Oh, so here's another one of them derelict ships. Blow it up. Get the loot. Here's another one. No, that's a rock. And let's see where I am. There's only one... There's 2 entrances. Or an entrance and an exit usually, but... This one wants me to go up. Another ship there. Oh god. I'm just gonna try and... Like I said, zip my way through here. Jeez. Ton of environmental hazards. I can't even tell if I've taken a hit yet. Oh, those freaking tanks on the walls get me a lot, and they can do a lot of damage. Fire and forget. Oh, don't drive into that explosion. Okay, go up. I drove right into that explosion. Great. And that one. Dang it. Oh my god, and there's another. Oh, I went the wrong way too. Dang it. Maybe there's some loot. That explosion took my shields out. No way. Well, I have enough to retry, which I will do, but I won't. I won't do that right now. Oh my gosh. When I fail here, that's where we'll end this week's Monster Monday. Or if I successfully take out the boss. It's not really a... I guess it is a boss, but... So here you go. Here's the bossing room. Boss encounter. There's some interesting mechanics that they have, like that they don't necessarily put you up against in the rest of the game. Like you have to rip these walls off. Oh, Jesus. And then you can kind of deactivate these guns. Stave's a robot, a mech, and if I switch to this, do some missile lock-ons. Jump over him. And the bouncy bullets are so helpful in this fight. Oh, crap. Oh my gosh, I almost died. Okay. That was close. Alright, so I've done this before. But let's see if I can now get our Admiral to the objective. No, I'm not going to actually be going to PAX this year. Had some scheduling conflicts, so unfortunately I will not be attending. I'm going to try and make it to BlizzCon and Indiecade in the fall, but do not know yet. I did actually, as far as the next coming convention I will be attending is... What is it? TwitchCon, which is happening for the first time in San Francisco at the end of next month. So I'm gonna be covering that for Monster Vine, but let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Yes, I did it. I did it. I'm done. That's Galak-Z. Thanks for watching. I rescued the Admiral after multiple attempts. After fighting my way through that bug. I didn't get very many chests because I kind of blew through that level, but thanks for watching. Yeah, PAX is really expensive. Like, just as far as like lodging goes, like trying to book a hotel. Yeah, PAX is pricey, but it's worth it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a good show. I mean, you'll see games like this, like Galak-Z. You'll get to talk with the developers, and I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff that gets shown at PAX, and it's kind of for the fans. So it's but it's expensive. You can always look into staying in a hostel or trying to find a friend that lives like commuting distance. But yeah, I will not be there this year. No PAX Prime for me. Hopefully BlizzCon. If not, definitely Indiecade and TwitchCon. So I already booked my flights for TwitchCon. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off here. But thanks for watching. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please subscribe or share and like, because that's cool. It always makes me smile to know that I'm not the only one that watches my videos. And I unlocked a new season in Galak-Z, so it's a good night. Yeah, have a great week, and tune in next week for another Monster Monday. And I'll talk to you more on Twitter, or Twitch if you have some more questions.